fam, my name is Tiffy Starchild for Black Nerd Problems, and I need to get something off of my chest. So after the conversations of the past several weeks, what we can't deny is that history will almost always favor the victor. Yeah, and a lot of the time that we see that the details of what went down at the time or why something happened doesn't really matter. We're just told things from the perspective of the people that won. So I got to thinking about Disney movies, and you know what? Something just don't sit right with me. Cause I'm looking at some of these villains, and yes, I know that they did it, but are they guilty? So let's start with my girl Maleficent, and to be clear, we are discussing the 1959 animated version voiced by Eleanor Audley, and not the 2014 live-action version of Maleficent as made popular by Angelina Jolie, because you already know there is no discussion with that one. So basically what happens is the king and queen are having a great big party to celebrate the birth of their precious little baby princess Aurora, and then Maleficent rolls up and she's like, yo, where's my invitation? And then Merryweather, a lesser fairy, was like, nobody wanted you here, that's why you didn't get an invitation. And Maleficent was like, okay, well, say less, I'll just go. Then this old dummy queen gonna talk about, you're not offended, your excellency? So she curses the little baby to prick her finger on a spinning wheel on her 16th birthday and fall into an endless slumber. That's the story of Sleeping Beauty, just in case anybody did not know. How are you gonna invite everybody in the kingdom to your party, but not Maleficent? And she's not supposed to feel some type of way about that? Don't gaslight her. Some of y'all can handle not getting a good morning text. Let's not judge Maleficent here. Because to me, the king and queen did not set their daughter up for success, and they're really the ones to blame. Aurora was just a casualty. It's not personal, it's political, and her parents are terrible leaders. Because everybody knows that Maleficent is stupid powerful, and she has a temper. She's known as the mistress of all evil. Why would you want to piss that off? Invite her to keep her happy. And you might be like, Tiff, we don't invite bullies to the party. Look what happens. Look what happens. She probably still would have brought a gift, and it would have been like probably evil, but not that bad. Like baby Aurora, anytime a man crosses you, his testicles are gonna automatically fall off. Like, what do you say to that as a parent? As a parent, it's not good, but you gonna have her take that back? And when she shows up and calls you out for not inviting her, you gonna double down? Why? I'd have played that off real quick. I'd lie. I'd have been, what? Joshua, did you forget to send Maleficent's invitation? Hell is wrong with you, Joshua? Girl, the help here ain't shit. Let me go get you a plate. Do you like goose? And Maleficent was merciful because I'd have cursed everybody up in that motherfucker. Except for him, because he gets it. The curse wasn't even that bad. Like, did you see how fragile Aurora was? She had a whole breakdown because she couldn't run off with a boy that she had just met in the woods that day. Like, girl, go take a nap. So yes, Maleficent was hella justified, and her parents instigated and caused that entire situation. Why would they do that to the only woman of color in the entire kingdom? I'm kidding! The next villain is Dr. Facilier, voiced by Keith David in 2009's Princess and the Frog, and this one is gonna be real quick. Look at what happened to Tiana. She did everything correctly. She worked hard, stacked her coin, seasoned her food, had a business plan. Only for the Finner brothers, the realtors from whom she was trying to buy her restaurant, to turn around and tell her that a woman, a little woman of her background, would not be able to handle running the business. And we know what that was about. So bring it around to Dr. Facilier. Y'all see a villain. I see a man using a cultural practice and religion to try to level an unfair playing field. You thought this movie was about frogs? It was about fighting against systemic racism in the 1920s American South, fam. And I'm supposed to look at the black man and think of him as the bad guy? I think's the not. But he turned Naveen into a frog. It was an improvement. Naveen wasn't worth a damn. He couldn't cook, he couldn't clean, he didn't have a job. This man couldn't even brush his own teeth. He bullied the person that was working for him, which is why I don't blame Lawrence for selling him out. I'd have sold him out to Dr. Facilier too. And all he wants to do is smash and marry somebody rich so that he doesn't have to work. And you expect me to believe that he turned all of that around in one day off of Tiana? Sir, he really said, my parents put me out. I don't have servants anymore. This woman works hard as hell. I could use me one of them. Naveen is the villain. Except Facilier ain't had to do Ray like that. That was uncalled for. Although, I Googled the lifespan of a firefly and it's like 2 months. And this was Mardi Gras, so Ray wouldn't have made it to the spring. Everything else was opinion, but that was pretty much fact. Make sure you're following Black Nerd Problems and me, Tiffy Star Child. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.